Alright, today we're playing as the Canadians, and we're heading into a dark age, so we're gonna have to put our big boy pants on and see if we can handle this or not. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell to keep up with the channel. Alright, so first things first here, what we're gonna have to do is go ahead and take a dedication. I always think that free inquiry is the best one to go, especially this early in the game. It's just a lot easier, in my opinion, for us to go ahead and get... Sorry, I'm just gotta fix my chair here. But it's a lot easier for us to go ahead and get the boost to technologies rather than the Eurekas for civilizations. So now that we have that gone ahead and picked, let's take a look at our research tree here and see exactly which ones we can grab pretty quickly. So mine a resource is nice and easy. As of right now, we don't have any cities on the coast, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's about to change anytime soon, so that one's kind of leaving us shit out of luck. Let's keep taking a look here. Building ancient walls and a watermill is definitely something that could be done. Now, the boost for mathematics, we might get to it in time. Time will tell. But yeah, that definitely gives us a couple different things that we can go towards here. Now, unfortunately, us being in a dark age, it's taken down the loyalty over here in Toronto, and if we don't get it under control soon, we're going to be kind of screwed. We got 5 turns to fix it. So I think what we're going to try and do anyway is just take our governor. We're definitely going to want to leave Magnus in the capital, as we're going to be spawning settlers, and essentially what we're going to do is take this time, now that we're in a dark age, we want to stay away from enemy civilizations as much as we can, because they are going to have immense loyalty pressure on us. So we're going to try and backfill into all the tundra tiles down here and see how that goes. But let's see if we can manage to hang on to Toronto over here. Now, I'm not sure that this is going to necessarily do it. And, yeah. That's not helping us much at all. 9 more turns until they're supposedly going to rebel. So now we'll see what we can do. It's been a while since I played this game, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure what we have or what we don't have here. Okay, but it looks like we do have a monument already under control. So let's look into this loyalty situation here. I'm so used to having freaking CQ. Why this is painful. I think it's, yeah, Toggle City beliefs, loyalty and governors. Okay, so pressure from nearby citizens. Nothing that we can really do about that. -3 for the happiness level, and other effects 1. Okay, so what we can try and do is take a look at our policies here. Now let's see if we can... Well, obviously we're going to change our policies, but now let's see if we can slot in a couple of the ones that actually help us with our loyalty. So we're going to want to leave colonization in, because we're going to be building these settlers in our capital. But we'll go ahead and take Praetorium here. So governors provide +2 loyalty per turn in their city. And there's another one here. Yeah, we'll throw this in there. Hopefully, I'm going to... Since money is definitely something that we want to keep to, I'm going to switch out discipline. I'm hoping that our troops are strong enough as it is here that we can get control of the barbarians. I think we pretty much had them on the back foot at the end of the last video here. So unfortunately, it's still showing rebellion in 9 turns there, but what we need to do is get a unit in here. So I think what we'll go do is just go ahead and buy them a warrior. And fuck, unfortunately, it's still not helping enough. Let's take a look here. There actually just really might be nothing that we can do at this point. We're gonna have to take a look. We'll go back in here. So yeah, unfortunately, it looks like it's just... We are going to be SOL as far as it goes, and we're going to lose Toronto. Well, I suppose we could try and address the happiness level. Maybe if we can get some amenities. Let's take a look and see who we could trade with here. Okay, so he won't take a delegation from us. Let's see. We don't have marble, so what would it take? 4 gold per turn? Sure, let's do that. Now let's try Coupe here. Sure. What would it take for us to get... Oh, never mind. Okay, so he won't do it because it's his last one. Let's see. What about the Australians here? They have some extra copies here of Amber. So 5 gold per turn for that. And we can get citrus as well. Let's see. There we go. Now, that's definitely decimating our income per turn there. And I thought it would help out, but apparently not. Insufficient amenities. Alright, well, we still have plus 19 per turn. Let's keep scrounging around here and see if there's any other people that have excess amenities or excess luxury resources that they can trade us. Okay, so she won't do that. Not even for some of my diplomatic favor? Come on, you know you like diplomatic favor. She actually fucking did it. Nice. Okay, I was totally just joking there. I didn't think she was going to go for that. But, okay, so that is something. Unfortunately, it's still saying that we're not happy. Alright, well, so be it then. It looks like we're just kind of going to lose our city, and there's not really much that can be done about it at this point. Now, it might just be one of those things that we have to wait until the next era. Once we get out of this dark age here, hopefully we can springboard into a heroic age and then take it back. But who knows? Time will tell. Okay, in the meantime, let's just get back to business here and let's get these barbarians under control. Now, I definitely will admit that I love the fact that they've changed the scripting to the barbarians. Okay, so he was headed up there. No, we will definitely get you to come back towards us here. I want to get our archer onto the farm and we'll start to get them to heal up. Now, we have the technology to get theater squares already, and we have that under control. What about games and recreation? So, we have games and recreation as well. Could we get a frickin' entertainment complex? I usually never buy or build these unless I'm going for the Coliseum. 20 turns? Do we have any that grant policies that grant amenities? +1 housing? No. Okay, so it doesn't look like we have any policies that give us amenities. Yeah, let's take a look here and see if there's any that we can unlock within 14 turns. I guess it would be we'd have to find. Okay, so if we manage to get civil service here, there's a slot. There's two slots that we could use where so. Established governors with at least 2 promotions give +1 amenity and +2 housing, as well as +1 amenities for cities with a garrison unit from retainers. So, yeah, we're not going to get there in time. There's just no freaking way, to be honest, that we're going to get there unless somebody happens to be so nice as to declare war on us. But hopefully that won't happen. We'll see here as we go along. So in the meantime, we'll just go towards feudalism since it doesn't really matter. We're going to lose Toronto. I think there's nothing that we can do about it unless something changes, unless their population increases or Quebec City's population increases, perchance helps them. Because it's still saying that we have insufficient amenities. I guess maybe if we get the incense online, that can help. Is there more amenities? I'm sure we probably traded away all. See, it's been so long since I've been playing this game, I don't remember. But We might be able to get the marble online as well, but I think we might have just traded for that. So I know we didn't trade for incense yet, so hopefully we can get that going and possibly get a second one online in the meantime too. So yeah, let's try and get a builder over here as well in Quebec, and hopefully between the two of them we can get some additional amenities for them. Okay, so as far as where we're going tech-wise, so we have apprenticeship now. That's all well and good. The production definitely helps out. I think the next logical thing for us to do would be to pivot and head towards printing. We want to be able to having the one more level of diplomatic visibility, plus all tourism yields from great works of writing are doubled. So that will go a long way in increasing our tourism, which you have to remember, as Canada, we get an extra 1 diplomatic point for every 100 tourism we generate per turn as part of our civilization bonus. So that is something. But okay, this has probably been a pretty dull opening to this game, but it is what it is. We got it somewhat under control now, so hopefully we can take care of these barbarians here real quick. See what they have for us in the World Congress. Okay, so trade route sent to the chosen parade via +1 gold to the sender. And then luxury policy, duplicates of the chosen grant amenities. Okay, so hold on. Alright, so it doesn't look like we have duplicates really of anything that we have up in Atom right now, but we are going to have duplicates of incense, so I guess let's go for that and see if we can get that online. Yeah, it just looks like it's the most logical thing for us to do at this point. So we'll see if we get so lucky. So we're obviously not going to waste a whole lot of points into it, though. Well, actually, we don't have any points to do, so... and we'll pick Coupe or Monte Muse for this because we're going to hopefully be trading with him. We'll go ahead and submit. Okay, so it's Marble grants no amenities, so that's good to know. And so we haven't met the player that affects us either. So altogether, that was a pretty useless World Congress for us, but it doesn't really matter because we traded our 10 diplomatic favor away anyways to secure ourselves another luxury resource to hopefully get our amenities up. Okay, sweet. So it looks like we have got things under control here. And it looks like we aren't going to lose our city so far as of now. We'll have to keep an eye on that if things change here. But in the meantime, we are going to move forward with our archers, get rid of their battering ram, and we're going to beeline for that barbarian encampment, get it out of the way. Even if they end up taking a shot with our archers, they won't be able to one-hit us as we already have a promotion. And between our 2 archers and our warrior, we should be able to kick their ass, I'm thinking. So, alright, let's see what we got going on here. 34 of 42. So we're 8 away from a normal age. That is definitely attainable. I'm pretty sure we will be able to skyrocket into a heroic age. Now, things that really help us is building districts that have +3 adjacency or higher. We've already done that with our campuses, so that's out of the question. But I'm wondering if... Let's take a look, and I don't think we'll be able to secure a theater square. Oh, we can't even build one anyways, I forgot, because we've built the government thing. So yeah, that's kind of out of the luck right now, unless this adjacency bonus happens to work, but I don't think it's going to. We'll have to play it by ear to find out. In the meantime, clearing barbarians is definitely going to be useful, so we'll get going on that right away. You, sir, can just sit still. Oh, shit. Well, rip our archer. So there's a special session of the World Congress that we have nothing to do with, and apparently they're creating a military emergency against somebody that we don't know anything about. Now, we definitely weren't expecting that scout there, so that kind of screwed things up for us, but we should be able to clear them out here now this turn. Their scout went and suicided us. Okay, we have a gentle eruption there, that's fine, it didn't... I don't know why my fucking thing's scrolling like that. Pardon my French. Sorry. Okay, so let's take a shot here with our archers. And I think we should be able... Well, I guess not. I was going to say I think we should be able to finish them off here with our warrior, but not having discipline slotted into our policy cards is really slowing us down. Okay, so the archer got a promotion just in the nick of time. And now hopefully our warrior should be able to finish them off here. Okay, so we finally managed to get them a bit under control. Don't know if it's a good thing or not. Okay, so now that I'm thinking about this, that doesn't look like coastal water. It looks like a lake, which means this should be fresh water, I do believe. Oh, maybe not. Oh, never mind. I just didn't see the waves there. Okay, so this isn't fresh water, but what we're going to do is just say screw it. We're going to go ahead and place a city here eventually as well. Just in order to help get us more air score, because that'll get the technology boost towards sailing, and we need every single air score we can get our hands on here. Now, engineering is definitely something that we're going to want to boost by building ancient walls anyway. So let's take a quick look here. We've already unlocked the water mill. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we'll continue working on engineering for now, but let's take a look here. We're going to want... We completed Ancestral Hall finally, thank God. So we're going to want them to start pumping out settlers as soon as possible. So we'll go ahead and start that there. Now, Winnipeg was building the theater square here, but let's think about this for a second. I think... You know what? Yeah, after either Quebec City or Toronto finishes... Well, I guess it'll most likely be Toronto because it looks like they have higher production. But when one of them finishes their thing, or Winnipeg will build city walls in there. So we'll keep an eye on this, and we're not going to let it go forward too much. Now, as far as our policies go here, let's see. We definitely need all the loyalty. And we're going to be pumping out settlers, so I think we're okay with that the way it is right now. Alright, so let's keep looking around with our archers here. Now, we were going to buy this marble, but the marble doesn't really do anything for us anymore. I suppose it would give us another production, I'm pretty sure, so maybe that is worth it after all. Oh, you know what? What am I talking about? Improving and building on these tiles will give us air score, so we'll head over there and do that right now. Sure, they're sending... Coupe's sending us a delegation, so that is awfully nice of him. Now, we're going to pull our warrior back so he can heal up nice and safely, and we'll leave the archer here to completely heal up as well before we start moving forward with them. Now, with this archer, I'm just going to basically fog bust there. Ooh, so we have a catastrophic eruption. Ouch. We'll get the horses back online as quickly as we can. As far as governors go, it doesn't matter which governor we assign over there. Thinking about the future, though, let's take a minute to ponder this. So we're going to go ahead and start working on Liang here, getting her up to like Parks and Recreation for the added culture is definitely something we want to consider. Not to mention having that extra little boost to our builders isn't a bad thing. So we'll go ahead and slot her into Toronto. And then we're going to go ahead and put Pingala back in a bigger city where he belongs. Now obviously it's not our biggest one, but we'll throw him into Winnipeg. And it'll do pretty well there, especially now that they have their theater square coming online in the next turn here. Okay, so our archer is all healed up and ready to explore. We'll go ahead and take the tortoise with the warriors. I just think that the amount of beatings units take from ranged units, it's definitely and not only is it a nice upgrade to get in general, but I like to take it first. With my melee units, I generally upgrade them both. I usually take both trees with them, but I usually go for tortoise first just because having that extra defense against ranged units is great. Okay, so nice, we got the boost towards mathematics, and we finished defensive tactics there, which is good. It unlocks another governor title for us here. Now, considering we have Liang there, let's take a look here before we make our choice. So, building productions and districts, we're not really going to have a lot of cities on the coast, so the aquaculture isn't really helping us out right now. As far as Magnus goes, he's not really high up on our list of priorities, so let's take a look at Pingala. We've gotten both connoisseur and researcher. Why not get just plus 100% great people points generated in this city and get that going right away? And what makes us one more step towards curator there, which we'll be going for in the end. Okay, so we finished our theater square here in Winnipeg. I think we just want to go straight towards amphitheater as quickly as we can. Increasing our culture at this point is definitely high up on our priority list. As far as switching our government policies, I think we're pretty much stuck with what we have for now until we can get ourselves out of this dark age, ideally, and get the loyalty situation under control. So fortunately for us, we did manage to solve our loyalty problems there in Toronto, so that's a good thing. We might be able to squeeze another city in here eventually as well, but like I said, I want to kind of backfill over here as much as we can before going anywhere near the other cities. You know, with that being said, we'll go ahead and plop the map tack down there before we forget about it. Because now that I'm thinking about it, building that one extra city will actually help strengthen our loyalty in the area here, because our population will be increasing. Now, our first settler is going to go and build over here where we're planning our districts and whatnot, but the next one will send them up over that way. Okay, so we look to be pretty safe now as far as the barbarians go. I'm going to wait until this warrior finishes healing up before we go explore too much farther. Now I'm pretty sure this is going to give us era score right now. Yeah, so we got an extra era score for that, which is nice. We got at least 32 turns to go, so we want to keep that in mind. Let's see if Yeah, never mind. Alright, so Toronto finished a builder over here. I think we want to get our districts down as quickly as we can. We definitely want to get our culture game improving as quickly as we can here. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and purchase this tile for Toronto. Now, while I do not particularly enjoy getting rid of a hill for a district, I think considering theater squares really only get adjacency bonuses from wonders in other districts, that will go ahead and plop it down here. It'll already have an adjacency bonus with, well, a small one with the campus there, but hopefully we'll get to build some more wonders here. But then I will also plan to get a campus in here too, to increase its adjacency eventually. Okay, so we don't want to forget about engineering here, so we're going to switch out of that and head into astrology for the meantime. Now that we did that, let's head across and we're going to get this incense up online. So, since our loyalty is under control, let's try and trade it away as quickly as we can here. The Mali always seem to have lots of money, so let's see if they'll share some of it with us. And okay, so the most he'll give it is 4 gold for 30 turns. So I guess we'll shop it around and see what we can get for it. Okay, so 6 gold and okay, so Coupe will give us more. John Curtin's a dick. And okay, so Coupe is going to give us the most here. So we'll go ahead and take advantage of that right now since our loyalty is under control. I think for now what we're going to do is we'll head over here and build a mine on the grassland hill to get a nice 4 production, or sorry, get a nice 4 yield tile going, and then we'll head over and use our last charge to improve the bananas here just to get an extra gold. And we'll eventually, after their theater square and stuff is under control, we'll go ahead and get another builder in the near future anyways, probably after we get feudalism, so we can take advantage of the serfdom policy, and we'll get another round of builders after that. In the meantime, we're going to start exploring a little bit more with our troops down here. I think that warriors healed up, so we'll just take it one step at a time here. Nice and slow. We don't want to get rolled on by the barbarians here. Slowly ticking away at that settler. Now that Quebec City's gone ahead and finished their builder, I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over this way and we're going to harvest the wheat. And then I think that should put us to 4 population, which will allow us to start work on a theater square of our own right here as well. Okay, in the meantime, we can sink a couple of turns into a library, although I'm not that worried about science. Now, we have an envoy. We have both of the culture city-states already. If there was a military city-state, that would actually be really nice because it would help us produce the settlers quicker in our capital, but unfortunately that isn't the case. Now, let's take a look and see what their suzerain bonuses are. So your districts on or next to coast or lake tiles provide +2 culture. So not that good for us considering the type of map and whatnot. The other one here, your cities have full housing from water as if they were... Okay, so see, now Mohondero here, that's actually a nice bonus. So what we'll do is we'll just hold on to our envoy, and then as soon as we get another one, we'll become suzerain of them. That'll really help us out when we go settle this city down here just to get that extra era score. And speaking of which, I think what we'll do is we'll send this first settler down here to settle this city. Even though it's not going to be the nicest of cities, it will allow us to get some iron hooked up. Not to mention building a mine there and some all-important era score. Okay, so in the meantime, let's keep exploring with our troops down here and see if we can come across any more barbarians in the south. I'm going to slowly get them to all come closer together, so hopefully we have a little barbarian clearing tribe there. So it looks like we have a gentle eruption in the volcano that we're going to be moving closer towards. I mean, it's been erupting since the start of the game, so that's not that big of a deal. Hopefully it'll peter out before we eventually get over there. Okay, so far it doesn't look like there's any barbarians down here. We finished astrology, which is fine. I think, now that I'm thinking about it, I totally forgot that we were going to build city walls here. I spaced out completely, so we'll get started on that right away. So in the meantime, since we're waiting to get that, we need to be looking towards building a watermill as well for that boost. Now, as far as celestial navigation and improving to sea resources go, I don't think we're going to be doing that really anytime soon. So we might just harder research it. Is there something else? Well, we'll put some turns into construction here. In the meantime, I think after this settler, we'll take a quick break and go ahead and produce a watermill in the capital. Okay, so you, sir, can go ahead and harvest this food. First, I want to make sure that Quebec City owns the tile, and they do. Okay, good. So we'll go ahead and slice away. That should put us to 4, which is just what we need to drop our new district down. So we'll go ahead and get a theater square going. Now that that's done, let's go ahead and buy the tile that the incense is on. Oh, I guess we don't have quite enough cash for that, so we'll have to wait. So, hopefully, the nice Zanzibar swordsman will be polite enough that they just get the F off of our incense next turn. Fingers crossed for that. In the meantime, we're going to continue checking out the south here. So it looks like there really isn't much down here. Not that I was expecting a whole lot, but hey, there you go. We found a goodie hut. Alright, so like we already talked about, we're going to take the settler here and head straight down so that we can settle on the coast for Era. We got 5 turns until the watermill, and construction's done in 5 turns, so we're obviously going to have to manage that in a little bit. Alright, so we'll go ahead and build a mine here. May prosperity come to your cities, the ones away from the coast. Well, don't say that, because we're about to settle on the coast, but I mean, realistically, that's probably going to be our only city that's settled directly on the coast. Alright, so we'll go ahead and head over here. To increase the banana tiles. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're already working it most likely anyways. Oh no, they're actually not. So the extra gold will come in nice. I know we are looking to boost our culture, but we'll have time to do that later once we get the serfdom up online like we talked about already. So let's hope for something good. Plus 60 faith, so not really anything that we want at this point, but could come in handy if we find some way to generate faith for our heroic age if we manage to get it, but not exactly likely. Good news is they did. The good news is Zanzibar was nice enough to get the hell off of our tile, so we can go ahead and purchase it now that we have the money. Oh, yeah. So we'll get that online. And then what we'll do is we'll take this builder and we'll send him down here to harvest the stone. I thought okay, yeah, I was gonna say I thought I switched them into ancient walls, but I did. And the reason we're gonna harvest that stone is because we're gonna be looking to build wonders over here in order to increase the adjacency bonus. I'm planning on doing everything we can in that regard to boost our culture. I think we'll just hang out here to sort of fog bust. And we don't want to go too far with this guy all by his lonesome, so we'll just kind of park here and wait until we get that city plopped down. Okay, so Phoenicia's sending us a delegate. Go fuck yourself, John. Alright, so Dito sending us that delegation means they want to be friends, so let's go ahead and do that. So nice, we're declared friends with them now. Let's see if she'll give us a good deal on our incense. And nice, so 9 gold per turn. Our friendship is definitely paying off if you ask me. So we'll go ahead and get that going right now. I really would like to finish up as soon as we can here down in the tundra so that we can get our troops up towards the front of our empire. As I see Molly's catapult come down here, that doesn't exactly make me feel too good about our situation at the moment. And I think I screwed that up. I'm pretty sure that we did not get the boost towards... I forgot to switch out of it. And yeah, unfortunately we... Well, I guess it wouldn't show up there anyways. But either way, I'm pretty sure I just screwed that up and we missed out on an air score because of me. Lovely, lovely. Alright, so we're going to head straight back into producing settlers now. They'll be done their ancient walls there. You know, we'll start working on mathematics. We already have that boosted anyways, and it helps gets us towards education, because eventually we would like to get some universities down as well. Now, we have 2 envoys built up? No. I don't know why that popped up again, considering we were saving it. Alright, so you, sir, can just hang out there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and harvest this stone now. So we'll finish those walls there to get the boost to engineering, which is nice, and then we'll put the rest of the production into our amphitheater and get that going as quickly as we can. Okay, so John wants to get open borders with us and he's willing to pay for us, so hey, maybe he isn't such a dick after all. Maybe I jumped the gun. Let's see if we can squeeze a little bit more money out of him. And no, that's as high as he's willing to go, so we'll go ahead and take that. Ooh, I'm getting dizzy here. It's freaking scrolling so fast. Alright, so we are definitely going to just tell this settler to wait here. We can go ahead and get rid of the map pin though, but we definitely want to wait till we unlock feudalism to take advantage of those 2 extra build actions. So actually we'll just go ahead and tell him to sleep, because God willing I'll remember when feudalism finishes. So we got mathematics here, which is nice, and so I think what we'll do is just start heading towards education actually because we're gonna need it. Ah, there we go. An extra air score for feudalism, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and change our policies. You know what? I'm going to test it, and we're going to take Praetorian off. We definitely need to start getting... Hold on one second here. Okay, so we got the tech boost towards stirrups for getting feudalism, which is nice. That's another air score. But I need to see something here. City-states. Okay, yeah, so we've already placed envoys in both of them, so that's not going to help us at all. So sorry, I'm getting distracted here. Okay, so we're going to change our policies. We're going to take Praetorian off and hope that just +2 loyalty is good enough over there. And because we definitely want to start earning envoys so that we can get +2 air score for taking over a suzerainship for the first time. Now we are going to swap out colonization here for where is it? Serfdom. I am really blind. There we go. Serfdom. But the rest of it looks okay. We definitely need to keep that. We can't get rid of all of our loyalty cards. And the extra money is definitely nice. So our agenda's set. Now let's take a look. And right on, that doesn't change anything. We still have full loyalty. So that is definitely nice. Unfortunately, it's looking like the Mali is headed down towards our area to settle. Hopefully we'll be able to get our city there without them taking it. Maybe we'll be lucky and they'll just head down that way. Okay, so as far as what civics we're going to go towards next, let's take a look here. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to head towards exploration as quickly as we can to unlock the Merchant Republic. I want to get into that government here as quickly as possible. Then we'll head towards humanism so that we can pick up the ability to get art museums and archaeological ones, as well as the extra great people points. And then we'll make our way towards colonialism so that we can get some ice hockey rinks, because, I mean, fuck, after all, we are Canada, right? And we sure have a lot of cities here, or a lot of tundra and snow to build our cities on. Okay, so now, just to double check that I'm not completely dumb, yes, we do have serfdom slotted in, so we're going to go ahead and build the city there. So we got an extra point for sailing. Now we're only one away from a normal era, so that's good. Our nice builder man here has 5 builds. What we'll go ahead and do, though, normally I would obviously prioritize that other crap as far as like building an iron mine and getting that going. But I want to get these damn fish tiles up and running as soon as I possibly can. So we're going to go ahead and pay for that. And unfortunately, did we not get sailing yet? No, we did not, because I just boosted it. So scratch that. We're going to get sailing, and then next turn we'll be able to go and do that. And in the meantime, we'll head towards printing after that. I do want to take a look here and see for great people, like, are we getting close to any scientists at all? And no, we're getting killed. So we are nowhere near a great scientist, unfortunately. It's just the way it goes. So that's what happens when we don't build libraries. And we're prioritizing other stuff. But speaking of which, we probably are going to take some time to prioritize them now that we're getting our theater squares up online. Our amphitheater is almost done in Winnipeg, which is nice. This settler here is finally ready, so what we'll do is head down and get that city started. We'll follow it up with that one, and then we'll take a look down here and see where the best spots are. We can probably fit 1 or 2 more decent cities in here before anything else. Oh wait, I forgot we were going to settle that one. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Who cares? We're not really worried about loyalty anymore. We seem to be doing okay. We're still at full loyalty over in Toronto, and the population's grown to 4. Since we've hit the 7 population here, they finished their settler. I don't think that there's any reason not to go ahead and place our theater square to lock in the production cost. Now, in a perfect world, I'd like to remove the improvement and harvest the rice, but I don't have time to wait for another... Oh, actually, we're going to get a builder when we build the city. So yeah, never mind. We're going to switch out of sailing. We'll start education for now. We'll head over here, and we'll get this guy to get the mine up on top of the copper for right now. That settler's on their way, so in the meantime, just put some turns into a granary. It wouldn't hurt to have a little bit more housing in there. Now, as far as what Montreal's actually going to build, we'll go ahead and I guess it sort of depends. Now, I do want, in all my snow cities, I want to make an entertainment complex. This is going to be weird. I, never do this whatsoever. So I need to think about it for a minute. Because I literally never build entertainment complexes. The only time ever is if I try a Coliseum, which, I mean, it's only if I have a really nice spot. Okay, so we don't have any money to buy tiles, so let's see if this would work. If we put the entertainment complex here, right, our hockey rink gets bonuses for all snow and tundra and stuff like that, so we could build the hockey rink here. And that would have maximum appeal. I'm assuming it's going to look like a hockey stick or something. Ah, ice hockey rink. Okay, so if we built the ice hockey rink there, right? Yeah, that would work. And then we can figure out a nice spot to build. And then we can figure out a nice spot to go ahead and build our theater squares. Probably we'll settle another city down here if we have that Mohendaro suzerainship bonus. We'll go ahead and settle one more city in here somewhere, and then ideally we'll be able to get them to kind of build their theater squares and whatnot all around each other to maximize adjacency bonuses. But with that being said, we can go ahead and plot down our theaters or our entertainment complex here now. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, they finished an amphitheater. Let's go ahead and get their library up and running as quickly as we can. I know we're not going to be front runners for science anytime soon, but it would be nice to at least hopefully squeak one off. Now, let's declare friendship with the Marid and realize that, ooh, he's at war with two people. We're not going to... Note to self, don't make a military alliance with him. I guess they didn't really appreciate him coming into them. I wonder how he's doing it in the actual war. Let's see. So it looks like he's getting his ass handed to him, so... Yeah. Oh, well. Hopefully it's nothing we have to worry about as Canadians, because we're just so peace-loving, right? Nobody wants to fight with us, but... Ooh, cities are losing loyalty. Alright. Not too bad, though. We have quite a bit. We have quite a bit of turn there. It would help, I guess, if we got them... Well, we got a long time to wait. Let's just go ahead and finish the library first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let's get the mine online over here. Okay, and so just to sort of explain myself, I'm not sure if it's directly optimal or not, but the reason I'm prolonging researching the sailing text so that we can improve these two things to get the boat bonus is because I want to place our district here. I want to place the district down in Ottawa before we get any more civics or technology, so that it doesn't make the cost for that district go up any further, so that we can get it locked down in this price. So that's what I'm trying to do. Whether it works or not, or I'm just wasting my time, I guess time will tell. So Toronto's finished their theater square. Now we can go ahead and lock in another district, which would be a good idea, except for I don't want to just waste that production. Let's see if we can trade away some of our, if we have any luxuries to trade away. And unfortunately, no, we don't. I don't want to go into too much. I don't want to run into too many problems with loyalty, so I think we'll just say whatever, and we'll see how long it's going to be for us to buy the tile. So it's going to cost 90 bucks. It's not that much. So in the meantime, let's sink some points into ancient walls. I'd feel a little bit safer. I know that the Molly still have to denounce us technically before they can attack us, but the closer they get here, the more I want to kind of be ready for them if they do decide to become dicks. Alright, so now with that being said, here what we'll go ahead and do is build a lumber mill. Now, he wants to build or buy some horses from us, and I will say sure. I'm not going to give him open borders though. Or actually, I will give open borders because it's going to help our relations with him, so why not? I mean, if he really wants to come down here and settle that one fucking city, by all means he can do it. I think our loyalty will win it over in the long run as soon as we're out of this dark age, if that were to happen. Okay, so now let's see here. We are going to settle this city, and we're going to get that builder to go up there as quickly as he can. Now, in the capital, we finished the granary, so we'll just go ahead and start tossing some turns into a settler. I mean, that's what we're going to be building in the long term anyways, as soon as we place this district down here. So now the new city, I think we'll go ahead and get our theater square down to begin with. Ooh, actually, I think we're going to luck out, and I think this will be a +3 holy square once they actually build it. So I think that's going to be enough to help. Oh. Yeah, it'll help get us towards the 56 that we need to get our golden age. I just looked at it wrong, and I was like, oh, I thought we were already at our golden age for some reason. Anyways, we're running out of time here. We got at least 15 turns to go. So we do have a bit of room to work with. Now, let's take a look at the city-states and see if there's any of them that have an easy quest that we can send. Okay, recruit a great engineer, a great general, great scientist, and none of that's likely to happen anytime soon. Train a spearman, now that might be something that we could do. Construct a harbor, that's not likely to happen. And construct an entertainment complex. But we don't already have an envoy there, so that really wouldn't help us very much. Alright, so let's just continue moving on here. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and get a lumber mill going. Which, nice, ends up giving us another era score.
How come men have to go into training to learn how?
We've finished military training here. Let's see. I think we're okay leaving everything the way it is right now. Although we might switch out of serfdom. Are we dropping any cities? I think, you know what? By the time it takes him, the city to build another settler, and then the settler to get to a location that we can switch out of colonization, or not colonization. Oh yeah, we're going to switch out of serfdom and into colonization. Where the heck are you here? There you go. So we'll go ahead and do that, but we definitely need to still leave the loyalty there. We'll confirm that. Now let's take a look at the city-states. Okay, so we have 2 envoys, so there we go. I want to go ahead and we want to take suzerainship of Mohendaro here, because that's definitely going to help us out. Yeah, cities that have full housing from water as if they were all next to a river. That's going to be great for the cities that we're settling down in the shitty tundra area. So that's 2 more era score for us, which is nice, and if we're lucky we might be able to possibly snag another one before the era's over. Maybe that... Which one was that build a spearman thing? Train a spearman. And there's... They don't have a suzerain, and it's 3. Okay, so let's see if we even have the tech to build spearmen. I never build them usually, so I have to find out where they are here. Yeah, if that's a pikeman, we should definitely... Yeah, spearman's like bronze working. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, let's... Okay, so one of our cities... We'll go ahead and once Quebec City is done with their library, we'll add a queue and we're going to go down and build a spearman. And then with any luck, we'll be able to get another envoy here. We'll be able to get another envoy before the era is over, or before the age is over, so we can get another 2 era score from that. Okay, so I think, yeah, we still have the 2 charges after we build this lumber mill, so that'll be fine. We'll need to get another one to get this iron up online. Okay, our builder has made his way over here, so we're going to go ahead and remove the improvement. Okay, nice. So apparently we were ravaged by a natural disaster. I guess the volcano? Did it erupt again or something? Or, I don't know, is there a blizzard? But either way, we'll take it. Apparently they want to send us some aid. Now, before we go ahead and take a look at that, what we want to do is go ahead here and we're going to harvest the resource, but we want to make sure that Brantford is actually in charge of it. Okay, and they were not, so there we go. Now they are. So we'll go ahead and harvest that now to get an extra boost in population. Not to mention, now that I just noticed it when I was looking into that, we're definitely going to swap both these 2 tiles right here, and it'll definitely help them grow a lot quicker and become a half-decent city in the meantime. We'll continue on here. Next turn, we'll harvest that. So we are going to finish education. We're just going to hard research it. We won't be getting a great scientist anytime soon. I mean, we'll just double check right here to make sure, but like, yeah, we only earn 4 great scientist points per turn. Yeah. So until we get more of our libraries online here, it's not a realistic expectation, so I am just going to let that go ahead and finish. In the meantime, this builder can get our lumber mill online there. Now, what did I not? Holy shit. Alright, well, mega colossal eruption. Ouch. Feel like we're living in Pompeii over here. Okay, so the military emergency passed to Dido, I guess? Okay, yeah, I looked at it wrong. Although why we're not involved, I don't know, considering we know her. Maybe I misclicked. Alright, well, anyways, long story short, we had another huge eruption. We'll deal with that as we go here. We'll use this builder to go and get these tiles online for our new city of Brantford as soon as we can. With that being said, we have finished. We have finally finished that one. That one. We have finally finished education, so now we'll pivot into sailing, as we'll be able to plop down the Theatre Square district here and lock in the tile. So we'll go ahead and remove the marsh, which should give Brantford another boost to their population there. And then now, we'll go ahead and take control of that tile and then lay down their... Oh shit, we gotta wait till next turn. Alright, is there something else that we can waste one turn in? Yeah, there you go. We'll waste a turn into stirrup since we'll be getting it anyways eventually. Might as well keep building a settler there in the meantime until our population goes back over 7. The builder here doesn't have to wait around anymore. He's done his job, so we'll send them over to get those horses back up and running. And might as well get this builder ready to go into the cold ass water as quickly as we can there, as soon as we get the technology in a turn or two. Okay, so we have 10 more turns and the medieval era is over, and we have 6 more era score to go. Now, I'm honestly not sure if we're going to get another era score for building on this again, or if it's only one time that you get that bonus. But now, I'd really like to get... What tiles are they working? Oh, I guess that's only one production, eh? Not that it's really going to do much, but we'll put it on a production focus. And we will get this pasture up and running as quickly as we can. Ideally, we're probably going to have to chop out the Theatre Square district if we're going to manage to get it. It would be a +3 district, which will give us 3 more era score here if we can do that. But now, oh yeah, okay, so we are at 7 population, so we can go ahead and lay down this. Now, we're going to have to get them to chop it as well. Shit. We're going to run out of builders here. I wonder, can we trade some of our resources and get some more cash so that we can buy a builder in that city? Let's see here. But I want actual cash for it. Would you do 85? No. 60? No. Alright, let's check the other ones. Oh, she's gonna hate us, yeah. I don't even remember meeting her, to be completely honest here. Alright, let's see. She doesn't have that, and she is interested in it, so let's see if she will do 100. Nice. So let's see if she'll do 150. Yes, and she will, and that's all she has. So perfect. We'll take that for 150 there. I think that should, with any luck, be enough for us to buy a builder. Now, yeah. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the bonus. We're not going to have... Oh, we don't... 360. Oh, shit. So we need a little bit more money, but we won't have this bonus 2 charges, but if we can manage to get this frickin'... If we can manage to get this heroic age, it'll definitely be worth it, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's try talking to John Kirkman and see what he has to say about taking some of our olives on us. And he is interested, which is good, which means he will give us some cash for it. Ooh, even 200. Let's see, 275. $240. Okay, so he'll do 210. He won't do 220 though, not 219. So it looks like 217 maybe is his final straw. But perfect, that will give us more than enough. So let's go buy ourselves that builder as quickly as we can here. And we'll go, it's nice that we have Magnuson. We'll go ahead and chop out that lumber there. Okay, so Winnipeg finished its library. We have our theater square upgraded. I think at this point they can go ahead and get a granary because it would be nice to have some extra population. Now, oh shit. Rebellion in 14 turns. Alright, let's take a look at the city's loyalty thing here. I think it... What am I talking about? It should be just fine anyway, because we're going to be out of this dark age. Whether we get a heroic age or a normal age, we'll definitely won't have as much loyalty pressure over there, so I think we should be fine. And worst comes to worst, in 8 turns we can always switch our cards up and get those other... excuse me, and get those other tiles on. Okay, so we can switch into sailing now, and next turn we'll be able to go out with this builder and get another air score for that. Okay, so new districts by this player act as culture bombs. Why not try picking us? We don't have very much diplomatic power at this point. Duplicates of the chosen luxury grant amenities. I think, what do we have a lot of? I know we have more than one of incest, but we will have more than one of marble. So I guess let's try that. But I'm more interested in our culture bombs just to get free tiles without having to buy it. So we'll try to put 3 points into it and see if we get lucky. And sweet, we did get lucky. So we got that, and so apparently somebody's pissed at somebody who has a lot of cotton, and it was an overwhelming choice in that regard, so that's fine. We are happy we got our districts to be culture bombs. We have sailing taken care of, so now let's go ahead and get that as quickly as we can. Okay, we're getting close here, 89. We're getting 5 influence points per turn, so we should get another envoy beforehand, and we're almost done that spearman, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 3 turns until we're finished the spearman. So, okay, so that'll be 2 air score, so we'll only need 4 more. Right? Right. How many turns? Yeah, we got 14 turns before that rebels. That's fine. I don't care. Okay, so we need 6. The suzerain is 2. This is 3, right? The 2 fishing things is 3. So we need 3 more air score. Now, if we can get this frickin' theater square with that 3 adjacency bonus, that should put us past the edge. I'm just worried that it might not be able to be done in time, so what the hell else could we do to generate 3 great people points? Or 3 air score points, I mean. Okay, so as a backup plan here, we're finished sailing. What we're gonna do is head straight towards, where was it? I just saw it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That's not gonna work out. So what can we do to get more boosts here? Build an aqueduct. There's not really anything that is too close. We're not going to be able to get 2 galleys in time. So I think that'll be pretty much it as far as air score goes from getting this. So we'll just have to accept it for what it is. And we'll start making our way towards printing again. Alright, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed here, and we're going to hope that we can manage to squeak this out. Now we have 3 builder charges, so let's build a mine here. That should cut down some time. Okay, so they want some of our diplomatic favor. For now, I mean, it's a long time until the next world event there, so sure, why not? We'll trade some of it away. Alright, so we got 8 turns here. 9 turns until that, but this builder should be chopping that out sooner, and we got 16 turns down here. Let's skedoodle over, and there's no stone or anything that we can harvest, right? No. Okay, so we're gonna have to chop. Well, I guess we could harvest the copper, but I can't think off the top of my head. Is that... Hold on one second. Off the top of my head, I know you get money for it, but does it give... It must give you harvest copper. Never mind. Yeah, I knew copper gave you gold when you harvested, but I was wondering if there would be production as well. We'll head over this way. Looks like we're gonna have to chop this lumber, but I mean, we are planning on building a commercial hub over here anyway, so that's not too bad. Alright, meanwhile, we finished ancient walls over here, so I'm feeling a little bit more safe. Might as well start work on, I guess, a granary to help get us our population up for now, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so there is one improvement, and here's the second one. It'll be a little bit more air score for us. This is coming down to the frickin' wire. Okay, so we're going to pop that, which means 2 turns until the theater square is finished over here. We did finish the spearmen, which should give us an envoy. Do we have another envoy? Yes, we do. So now, there we go. This should give us 2 more air score for becoming their suzerain. Nice. Okay, so we only need 4 more air score now. And now this should get us 1 more. Okay, there we go. So we're short of 3. I just want to double check that we didn't miss one, right? I mean, own 2 galleys, it's not really a chance. Kill a unit with a spearman, not really a chance. Suppose building an aqueduct is probably the most realistic one that we have left, I think. Alright, so pretty much our only hope is this frickin' theater square. Now, when this theater square is complete, that should make a district triangle though, and this should be a 3 theater square thing. So it should work anyways. Let's harvest this here. That brings us down to 6. But we would need to get it down even further than that, unfortunately. Okay, so we'll just leave that in there anyways, and in the meantime, let's get a granary going to increase the housing and hopefully help our population a bit. We do want to get towards 7 population anyway, so we can get a 3rd district in there eventually. Some commercial hubs are gonna go a long ways away. We definitely need to get some cash flow coming in the near future. Now, I think we should be able to just squeak this out just barely. We'll go ahead here and we'll build the farm. Okay, in the meantime, we definitely want to get them started back on their settler so we can keep those going as quickly as we can.
Down 2. Not just machinery.
Okay, so we got machinery there. We're headed towards printing, which is good. Now, we finished the district there. How many... I'm wondering, can I switch off of it? Will it show me how much adjacency I'm gonna get here? Okay, I'm starting to think that I'm not gonna get the adjacency bonus. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not. Because, okay, we get 1 adjacency for this, so that's +1. Then we get 1 adjacency for every 2 districts. The city's a district, and yeah, it doesn't count as its own district, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I'm getting sick to my stomach. If we don't get that, there's got to be something else we can do. You know what? I'm honestly not sure, but I am gonna shit bricks if we don't get that. I'm gonna have to take a look in the Civilpedia here and look through our historic moments and see if there's anything that kind of catches my eye here. So, obviously I'm gonna edit this out, but wish me luck, because, oh my god, if we come so close that we get a... If we come so close to a frickin' historic age and then just fail by like 1 point, oh, I don't want to rage that hard. Like really, I really don't feel like raging that hard today, so fingers crossed, here we go. Okay, so long story short, that really didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. I'm pretty sure I figured it out here. So if we lure a great person by faith or by gold, we get an extra, we get 3 era score rather than just a 1 era score. Now I think we might even get 4 era score, because I think we normally get 1 for recruiting a great person. So we'll either be 1 shy, which I have another way to make up for, or we'll be just in the nick of time here. So let's head over to the great people, and we have a great rider here, which I guess we would have pretty much got next turn anyway, but now we'll spend 160 faith, and okay, so now we're 2 era score away. Okay, what? I thought I was supposed to give 3 to us. Okay, so we need 2... We need 2 more era score here. So I know I can get 1 from building a horseman. So we'll go ahead and do that in the city. We'll go buy a horseman here. Okay, so we're 1 era score away. Alright, now I know we can get 1. Maybe I didn't have this figured out after all. Oh god. Okay, wait. Hold on. How many turns until it's over? 3 or 2? 4, okay. Okay, you sir head to the horse. I think if we repair this pasture, that we will also get +1 air score for the first improvement after a volcano. So, fingers crossed. Fuck. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. Okay. Now, the only other thing I can think of, and this isn't for sure by any means, is if we can somehow get enough money to levy one of the suzerain's military. 450 frickin' gold. Ouch. And I'm assuming that's like a flat charge, that it doesn't matter. Yeah, okay, fuck, 450 gold. I really don't think we're gonna be able to do it. I need 1 era score. Literally 1. What on earth could I do? Okay, I think I just figured it out. I'm pretty sure that we did, if I can fucking get enough money to purchase a galley. Anything, our first ship here. So what, 260 gold. Okay, so that's that should be attainable, right? Okay, you, sir, need to scoot your butt over here, because if we have to, we can harvest the copper for... Oh my god, I'm so happy. I don't know. You can probably tell right now, I've been sitting here just petrified, thinking I was going to be one frickin' turn away from the heroic age. Like, oh my god. Okay, so let's try and get as much money as we possibly can. Let's start with our friends here. Alright, lady, what will you give us for... our horses? Let's see, 20 gold. Okay, you'll do 20. 60. Doubtful. I know I'm asking for a lot here. 50. No. 40. Okay, so she will do 30. She'll do 34. 37. Okay, so she'll give us 39 gold for our frickin' 8 horses. Alright, we're making steps in the right direction here. Let's see, make a deal. What will you give me for open borders? Okay, so she'll give us 6 gold and 1 gold per turn for that. Nice. Let's do that with everybody. John Curtin. I never called you a dick, sir. I swear to God, I never did. We already have open borders, don't we? Yes, we do. I wonder if they'd loan me money. Say 100, and let's see. Okay, so if we have to, they'll do it. Okay, I'm sure we got this now. Yeah, we have enough gold per turn income that, I mean, if John Curtin will do it, and he's not even our friend, then I'm sure we can get some of our actual friends to do it. 100, and let's go. We'll do, let's see, will you do 6 gold per turn? No. They'll do 7, though. Okay, so there we go. We'll do that with them. I don't know. Wait, she doesn't have 100 gold. And we'll do it with John next. Make deal. Ooh, sir. 100 gold and for 7 gold per turn. There we go. And there we go. We got our money. Now we're gonna go ahead and purchase our galley. And that gave us our era score. Oh, thank fucking God, man. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, I know that was probably a little bit overly dramatic, but oh, okay. Heroic age secured. Don't give a shit about anything anymore. Yeah, so we finished our granary, which will help us build our population here. Like I said, we're definitely going to need more builders, so that's what we'll do, is we'll start work on builders, because once we get medieval fairs here, we'll switch into serfdom for a bit. We got a settler coming out there, and that should all be good. Our loyalty problems should take care of themselves here as soon as we flip into our heroic age. Now, we'll send our horse up this way, so he's around near where the Molly are. Our great rider can go ahead and we'll just go ahead and activate. Okay, so let's go ahead and send the settler. I guess we'll go ahead and plop it down here. I want to go ahead and start building our snow cities so that we can have all their infrastructure sort of set up and ready for when we do get colonialism and can build our ice hockey rinks. So if we're building one here, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. So we might build another one right there. We'll kind of play it by ear and not rush that one out, as it's not really necessary, but that should be half decent, I think. Actually, I'm taking that back. We'll have lots of time to get those other cities set up. Let's get our most productive cities that we're going to have out as quickly as we can. So we'll build that one next. We already do have Montreal here in the snow anyway, so We'll have at least one ice hockey rink up right away. We'll build another one there and possibly the third city, but I am going to worry about getting this one online first. Now, we definitely aren't doing the best in this game. I mean, it's turn 126 and we're still settling cities. We only have 2, 4, 6 right now. Like, normally I like to have between 8 and 12 up by this point, but you can't always be playing at your most optimal. Now, okay, yeah, so we're obviously not going to cancel your movement. We're obviously not going to be harvesting anything anymore. We'll send this builder down here as well, because we'll build the mine and then... wait, how many charges do you have left? 1 as well. Okay, so yeah, that'll be fine. Now, we've finished the settler there, but we definitely want to get started on another one as quickly as we can here. So we'll just transfer cities to Winnipeg with the Great Writer. In the meantime, we'll definitely get a pasture going on here. And our Cali can just go ahead and automate exploration, you glorious, glorious bastard, you.
All that glisters is not gold. Off now.
I don't know what's been acting up, or why my thing's been acting up recently, but let's go ahead and change our policies. We got a ways to go before the settler's done.
If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell to keep up with the channel.
Alright, so let's go ahead and change our policies now. We're going to leave colonization in. There's no mad dash for air score anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and get the charismatic leader off of here for now. And I'm going to go ahead and put serfdom in so that we can get another round of builders here with the bonus charges, not to mention the one that we're going to get for settling that city here in a turn or two. Alright, the writer can go create a great work of art. Nice. And there you go. We've managed to do it. It was a little bit more stressful on my part than I'd like to admit, but we fucking made it. So here's to that. But anyways, this is a perfect place. This is a perfect place to put a cut in the video, so I'm going to go ahead and do so. Again, if you want to do me a solid, throw a like on the video. It definitely helps a small channel like me get exposure, which I definitely appreciate. But other than that, I'll shut the hell up and see you in the next video.